Okay, after watching tons, and I mean tons of sports animes, I can confidently say that Diamond no Ace is a diamond in the rough. Now, over the years, I've watched a lot of sports animes because I love the sports genre. There's something about it that really hypes me up and gets my blood boiling with excitement. From Prince of Tennis to Slam Dunk, Hajime no Ippo to a ton more. When it comes to baseball anime in general, I've seen Major, One Outs, Cross Game, Big Windup, and much more. Now, granted, I've not seen the older sports animes, but I think I've seen enough to make a comment about why I think Diamond no Ace is changing the genre up a bit. In a typical high school sports genre, we're introduced with the main character, then meeting the team, to eventually rival teams. What Diamond no Ace does different is the development of the team itself. I haven't seen such an in-depth roster since, well, the closest thing would be either Aishul 21 or New Prince of Tennis's national team, but that had the luxury of building upon old middle school rivals while adding new members. Diamond no Ace really excels in creating the pace of the story. In most sports anime, they really focus on usually 1 or 2 seasons in the story, and once the seniors leave, that's pretty much it. However, that doesn't happen here, and we get a glimpse of the potential longevity of the series. The depth of their cast is pretty amazing. This is one of the rare sports animes where the rivalry between the members are more prevalent than the rivals with other schools. Don't get me wrong, Diamond no Ace has a great cast of rival high schools also, but seeing the development within the team is what makes me stay engaged. With most sports animes, the regulars are already pretty much set. There's no real changes. Sometimes the main character steals the spotlight from a regular member, but here everyone has to earn their position and keep playing their best or else they'll be taken out. For an author to be ready to pull that trigger at any given notice is not only a big deal, but also creates suspension throughout the whole series because you just don't know if members are going to get subbed out or not due to just one bad performance or another. Now, I'm going to be going into some specific things I like about the anime, so slight spoilers ahead. This isn't really a game changer, but I have to note that I really like the pacing of Ejun's development because of the depth of the bench. Ejun really has to work hard for the spotlights that he gets. With most sports animes, the main character is already a regular and a starter and holds a really important position despite sometimes the lack of experience. For example, Sakuragi from Slam Dunk or Senna from Aishul 21. Ejun isn't given the luxury of being the ace pitcher right away. No, my man here has to work and work and work, putting in 110% effort each time against his rival, Furia. If I had to describe the rival relationship, it's like Naruto and Sasuke at the end of Shippuden, where they both acknowledge each other's strength and respect one another. Not only that, this is the one rare occasion where the main character has a rival from the start that's aiming for the same position. Usually each character introduced has their own position set, so they won't overlap with one another, and the author can develop their set of skills catered to each position easily. Because we know the struggle that the MC has to go through, every time he has a chance at the mound, we as the viewers have a different sense of pride with the main character. It's a feeling that's just more than hype. It's like, man, Asian, I'm so happy for you. This is it. Like, I don't know what it is, but I'll tell you all this. I got more hyped when he was announced to be the starter of a practice game than when Naruto became Hokage. That's funny, right? Also, on my previous note, I just want to say that the rivalry between Furuya and Ejun is one of the best rivalries between characters I've watched. It doesn't leave a bitter taste in my mouth, but rather a sense of actual camaraderie between the two players. The scenes they share with each other when they acknowledge each other's struggles while coping with their own weaknesses, it's just a feels good moment. The best comparison I can make is Furuya and Ejun is like Asta and Yuno from Black Clover. Now, I may have exaggerated in saying that Diamond no Ace is breaking the typical sports anime mold, but you know what? I'm going to stick to that statement. The amount of times I thought it was going to follow the generic route and didn't, not because it wanted to be different, but because it fit the narrative of the story, was a surprising amount of times. Times where I thought they were going to make it further into the tournaments, times where I thought I would see more rival teams, times where I thought Asian would become the starting pitcher sooner, or even times when I thought they would stick to just a limited number of cast members, but didn't. Overall, if there was one thing Diamond no Ace is breaking the mold on, it's how a team should be rebuilt and how it should be done in anime. Whenever seniors graduate, it leaves a huge void in not only the team, but the fans, the viewers watching it. We as the fans don't want to see our favorites go and never come back. But Diamond No Ace has set it up where the transition between old to new is not only a smooth ride, but really worth watching.